Alright, people, got some videos for y'all today. This one's just gonna be one video that'll probably get put up on two channels. It's Monday, and I gotta drop some content on minds.com, which that's gonna be television and film. So let's get into this video. This one is a part of my series. I got like two more after this. Each time I do a video, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be one or two categories: television and film. And this one's gonna be Asian women. Then the third video is gonna be sexy mamacita Latinas. And then the fourth video, you always save the best of the best for last. And that's black women. So black women, please remain firm, remain patient, and don't be getting angry or triggered when you see the title of these videos. Every group of women is getting their video, okay? I ain't forgot about the black women. I understand I came from a black woman. I understand that. I get that. By the end of the day, everybody has their preferences. So don't be getting angry or triggered. You're going to get your video. You want me to give you the best of the best, or you want me to give you some BS? You know, BS videos get put out way too fast, and they be BS videos. If you want the best of the best, it's going to take 3 or 4 days. I got to write out the scripts. These ain't videos I just put together and they're easy. Like I said, doing YouTube videos is easy. Sometimes doing YouTube videos are complicated. Sometimes I have fun making videos. Sometimes I do not have fun making videos. Everyone's going to get their videos. Just remain patient. It's January, it's the new year. We're all anticipating what the new year brings. And with a new year comes fresh new content. So everyone's going to get videos. Just relax, just chill. I'll get to that next group. It's not going to be easy. It takes me about a day or two to write the scripts. And then I have to make sure that when I write the script, it comes out correct. Because in the past, I put out some BS videos that really weren't that very good. So hold on, black women. Y'all videos coming with your name on it. I ain't forgot black women, all right? Sexy mamacita Latina women. I ain't forgot y'all either. Just hold your horses. I'll get to y'all. Y'all gonna get y'all videos. It takes time. All right, this one's gonna be called Sex Game. Hot, sexy Asian women in television and in film. Now, this was a video that I wanted to make last year, but I had way too many video projects, and I had, in my opinion, I had like a lot of YouTube channels, and it was hard to prioritize those channels, talking about television and film, filmmaking, releasing new content, doing sports. Like, there was way too much stuff going on in 2020, like way too much stuff going on. And then I had to make a new channel, and then I had one channel get taken down with too many copyright strikes. Then another channel got taken down because when I went to Mental PCS, the lady told me anytime your cell phone gets broken, you lose a YouTube channel automatically. Sometimes you ain't got to say or do nothing wrong on YouTube. You get your phone broken, and YouTube will look at that as you abandon that channel. It automatically gets taken down. So there was a whole lot of stuff going on in 2020. Hopefully that does not repeat in 2021. And I say hopefully it don't. So this is to say to the Asian women, thank you for remaining firm and patient. A lot of Asian women watch my YouTube videos. There are some Asian women that do work at Panda Express that do fix my food on a consistent, regular basis. And guess what? They do watch all my YouTube videos. And they'll be the first ones to tell you if I do a very good video, they'll let me know. If I do a video that's crap, they're going to let me know. If I say something that's rude and disrespectful, like the white women, like the black women, like the Latino women, they will break a foot off in my ass. So this is the Asian women's video, and then the next one's going to be sexy mamacitas, then the black women. So the title of the video is going to be called Sex Game, Hot, Sexy Asian Women in Television and Film. And yes, the video is for women and for men. It is for both, young or old, black or white. It is for both women and for men. The video is gender neutral. Anyone can come in and watch the video. We don't do no discrimination of any kind. You could be from planet Mars, planet Venus. You're welcome to watch the video. All right. This is for the most beautiful, attractive Asian women in television and film, and their good accomplishments towards television and film cinema. And a lot of these women also have careers outside of television and film as well. And in this video, we will highlight those accomplishments, as I do in every single video for women. All right, coming in at number 8 is Jamie Chung. Now, she's a very physically, sexually attractive woman. She's like in her late 30s, early 40s. She's married. She's been married for the last 7 or 8 years. And she's a very good, talented actress. Started her career in the late 1990s, early 2000s. She popped up on some television shows, some commercials. And then she got her career launched and a martial arts movie with Tony Jaa. Nobody remember it because it was a low-budget movie. And then she appeared in Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift, which we all do remember. So she gets in the big-budget movies. And then, of course, she's good because she can do movies, she can do television, she can do theater. She's also a model. And then, of course, she played Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Evolution. Now, the movie sucked. I'm not going to lie. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Anyone who knows me, I like to talk about some Dragon Ball Z. You know, you got people that like anime, and you got people that hate anime. But my point is, she was in Dragon Ball Evolution. If there was anything fantastic and interesting about the movie, is that she did her homework. Like, she made the transformation to become Chi-Chi, who's a female martial artist and an equal to Goku. So that was probably the best part of the whole movie. And she's been in other movies. She's been in romantic comedies, romances, and she's been in movies based on true stories. And to me, she's one of those actresses that should have gotten an Oscar a long time ago. As long as she's been in Hollywood, she should have been given an Oscar. Like a lot of those other movies she could have been in. So she's a bit underrated, but I'm giving her some respect because of her work. You don't get to be in a Fast and Furious movie by accident. All right, coming in at number 7 is Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh is a veteran in this game. She's been doing this for 3 to 4 decades. She's been in 50 to 100 films. She's been producer, executive producer, writer, director. Everything that Jackie Chan does in his martial art movies, she does the same thing. You know, she don't just do television and film. She's also done voice work. You know, the Jackie Chan cartoon that came in the late 1990s, early 2000s. But she really blew up big when she popped up in James Bond, Tomorrow Never Dies. And when you get in the James Bond movie, your career's taken off. And she has been in the original and the sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which, if you love martial arts cinema, and I'm talking about good martial arts cinema, that's a movie I highly recommend. The original as well as the sequel. And then, of course, she was supposed to appear in the TV show, I think, Blades. I forgot. It had Danny Yang in it. I think that was a show she could have popped up in. So there was that. Coming in at number 6 is Zhang Ziyi. Sorry if I messed up the last name. She was in the original Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, as well as the sequel that followed 15 years later. Those were 2 movies. She also appeared in a movie called Negeisha, based on a true story. And she also did her own version of Mulan. Like, Mulan by Disney wasn't the only movie of Mulan. Like, she also played a character similar to that. And she also was in Rush Hour 2. She's very physically, sexually attractive. She just turned 40. And she's very multi-talented. Because she's been in a lot of these movies. And she's also very underrated, but very talented. Coming in at number 5 is Malang Wang. Sorry if I messed up the last name. There's only one way to describe her, and that is no matter how old she is, she constantly remains very physically, sexually attractive. Now, she's 59 going on 60, and she doesn't even look her age. Like, when she was 30, she looked like she was 20. When she was 40, she looked like she was 35. And when she hit 50, she still looked like she was, like, still young. And she's been on the TV show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's been on there for the past 7 seasons. And if you look at 1994's movie called Street Fighter, she played Chun-Li. So she's been in over 50 films, been in like at least 7 different television shows. And her character is just like Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow. What I like about her is she's very humble, very intelligent, and she's very good at eating her fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water, exercise, and she knows a lot about martial arts. And don't be fooled, she do know martial arts. She does have an 8th degree black belt in martial arts. Like, a lot of the stuff she does is real. Like, she does her own stunts. And all of the 1990s and the 2000s, she was basically there kicking ass and taking names. And one of the strongest points of the television show is that she's able to be taken serious. Like, she gives women hope for her culture because they have someone to identify with. And she's also a veteran to younger actresses who break into television and film that might need some mentorship. So she's good for that. And she don't just mentor women, she also mentor men who are new to acting. And on an occasion, she'll write, produce, and direct certain episodes of a television show or a movie. And she's pretty good at making people laugh whenever they show those bloopers. So she does have a sense of humor. Like, sometimes she laughs when people go, "Why are you so serious with all your characters?" She just laughs because it's the way they write her characters out. And a lot of people remember her when she did Street Fighter, and that was like 20 years ago when she did Street Fighter. And here it is 20 years later, she doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So you can imagine if they made a Black Widow standalone, if they made a Black Widow television show for Disney Plus, she would be in it. Coming in at number 4 is Chloe Bennet. She's also on the television show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, she's a little younger than the other actress, very physically, very sexually attractive, and takes her acting craft very serious. She got her start in the late 90s, early 2000s, did some commercials, popped up in television, and you could basically say Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is where we recognize her from. And she's very soft-spoken. She's not afraid to tell a film producer or a director what's on her mind, good or bad. Like, she always thought it would be cool if they would take the Marvel Cinematic Universe of the Avenger movies and connect it to the television show. She thought that would be better for her character. And I like what they did with her character. I like how they made her character go from being this computer hacker in the first 3 seasons of Legends of S.H.I.E.L.D. to season 4 and 5 of her character getting superpowers and actually being able to contend with stronger characters. One of her best seasons in the TV series is going to be season 4 and 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because you had the Ghost Rider, and she truly shined through that whole story. Like, that whole entire story, like the first half, it was all of her, Disney Johnson, and then the other half was the Ghost Rider. Like, for those 2 to 3 seasons, they pushed her to become a main character. So they gave her character a strong evolution. And that's what I like about her character. And I'm actually glad that she stood up for herself and said, my character should be doing more in the television side. And I like the idea of her saying her character should exist in the movie cinematic universe. Maybe if they make a Black Widow Part 2 or a Black Widow 3 or a Black Widow Disney Plus television series, maybe they could somehow cross-reference her character onto those movies. Or if you bring back Jessica Jones or Luke Cage, her character could run into one of those characters and could come to help. So I'm glad that her character got a big push. And fans seem to like the actress to play the character, so that's good. Coming in at number 3 is Rila Fukushima. Sorry if I messed up the last name. You should know her by now. You've seen her in The Wolverine. Like, that's what made the movie very action-packed. The fact that she had a samurai sword and she was very good in The Wolverine. Now, I wished her character could have been in more X-Men films because her character is strongly connected to Wolverine. And I was always curious of what happened at the end of the movie when she became Wolverine's bodyguard.
So I always wonder what would have happened if they made just another Wolverine film before X-Men's Future Days Past. Like, what happened to her character? Like, something happened to her character. And to me, if they could have, like, explained that, that would have been nice. But her work on Arrow Season 3 and Season 4 was oppressive. Now, she's one of the characters I would like to see get their own television show, spin off from the Arrowverse, or she could just jump on to Legends of Tomorrow or The Flash. You know, that's a character I would like to see get their own show, because there's so much history with her character that it's enough for her to have her own show. And you could take flashbacks of all the seasons of Arrow to show, hey, this character's from the show of Arrow. So her work on the Wolverine and Arrow is oppressive. Now, she's done other films where she's done pretty good. You know, she's a model. I think she also might be a singer. I have to double check my sources. But she's very physically, sexually attractive. I actually crushed on her when I saw her in the Wolverine and when I saw her on Arrow. So if anybody say, why you always crush on her character, because her character is so good when it comes to martial arts that if I wanted to do a Power Ranger movie or a Ninja Turtle film, she'd be perfect for that. Because she, you know, the culture, the background, and actresses like this help me understand the culture a little bit more and have much more respect for that culture. All right, coming in at number 2 is Teo Otaka. Sorry if I butchered her last name. She also was in the movie called The Wolverine, where she played the love interest of the Wolverine. Now, it was good that she was in the movie, but I felt that her character could have had an evolution. Like, if you look in the comic books, Lady Deathstrike people, yeah, there's something that they could have done with that character. Like, if you think about it, if we got Wolverine X-23, a clone of Wolverine, which was X-24, and then you could have Winter Soldier and the Super Soldier program, why not make a Disney Plus television show called Lady Deathstrike and have this actress play as this character? At one point, I was like, if they rebooted Dragon Ball, like if they did an accurate interpretation of Dragon Ball with the director who did Wolverine, this right here is Chi-Chi. So you could kind of see where they were going in this direction. Coming in at number 1 is Olivia Munn. Now, she's been acting for 2 decades, and she's a very high-profile actress. She's been in a lot of movies. She was in Ride Along 2. She was in X-Men Apocalypse as Psylocke, by far one of the best versions of the X-Men character. I thought this time around they found the right actress to play the character, and her powers and abilities were displayed properly, and she had a nice part. She got into athletic shape. She looked the part of the comic book character. And apparently she was really good. The only thing that I think they should have done was give her own character her own film. Now, if Black Widow is a Marvel success, and it will be, maybe in the future there could be more female-led Marvel superheroes. Reason why she's number 1 is because I've always watched her in everything. She was in Iron Man 2, remember? Yeah, she was in Iron Man 2. And surprise, surprise, she would be in X-Men Apocalypse, Ride Along 2. So every time she's been in a movie, I've watched it. So she's very physically, sexually attractive. Even in her older age, she's still hot. She's still smoking hot. She's still sexy. So these are my 8 picks of the sexiest Asian women in television and film. I apologize if I messed up the last names. It's not easy. Sometimes it's easy to pronounce the names properly, but I do try to do everything with common courtesy of respect. Until next time, peace.